Well, alright. Welcome to another one about my Stump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replay videos. Today we're platooned up with the X-Phantom in his IS-7. We are on South Coast, and I am in my T57 Heavy, and we're going to see what we can, I don't know, what kind of mayhem we can get into, what kind of trouble we can get into. Actually, we're going to head over to the C2-3 area, somewhere over that ballpark, around that hill. Actually, it's B2-3, I think. Somewhere in that ballpark over there. And we're going to hold that corner. And we have a French heavy. I don't know if it was a tier 9 or tier 10. The autoloader with us. Well, he's in front of us, actually. But, you know, ends up being us three over there. So, there we go. It was B2-ish. I haven't played this map very often. I think I've only played it probably 3 times. Probably even got the name wrong. South Coast, right? Yeah, Pacific Island and South Coast. It's not Pacific Coast and South Island, right? Right. AMX 50-120 Tier 9 French heavy autoloader. Bruiser. That tank's really not a bruiser, I don't believe. But hey. And we get quite a few enemies on this side. So, you know, we're going to try to whittle them down slowly. M103 over there. Take 385 out of them. Ammo rack him with a 356. And I missed that last one. And I take a pretty good pounding right there. And lose 800 of my health, right? 700, about. So yeah, that was a pretty good chunk of my change. Probably should have reloaded, but I was afraid they were going to push. I wanted to get at least one shot in. I take 375 out of the E4, so I get some redemption. I go to hit reloading, and of course, the scroll wheel trolls me, because you can't have it aimed at anything, which is just such a pain. I think there should be a button, one of the trigger buttons, just that you could set for whatever you want. Like, you know, on the autoloaders, I'd have it for reloading, because a lot of times, you know, they don't know if you loaded. You know, when you're on mic, I'm telling Phantom, hey, I'm not loaded. I'm giving him the countdown time, pretty much. So there's a lot of tanks there. The 2 tanks with me have taken a real big beating. So we're backing up, as Phantom said, a strategic retreat. Off a different note there, how many people out there like the reload times posted beside your, like right there where it says 2293 right now? I pretty much know my tanks somewhat, you know, and once you fire it, for the last couple patches, it's always giving you the time anyways. I don't care to have the time posted there all the time. So we end up missing there, and that one just whiffed completely. Hopefully we didn't hit some ship out there. You know, land in some lady's kitchen. Thump. Because that completely missed. From that range. Pretty pathetic. But hey. See, like, it's counting down right now. Reloading, it tells you. You don't need the total. As I speak about that, the French heavy of Bruiser just got emulsified. Not much of him left. But you know something? I'm reloaded, and guess what? I'm going to bounce there, but I'm not going to bounce there. And I'm not going to bounce there. Phantom finishes it off, and I finish off the Conqueror right through his turret. So, we survived. Phantom's been on that low health for most of that exchange. I don't know how he gets so lucky. I guess it's skill involved, but I don't know how many times I've played with him, and we get into a battle, and he gets most of his health kicked in the first minute, and then the rest of the game, the next 6 minutes, he's almost dead, but continues to survive. I throw one over there into that Conqueror, and then finish him off. And I tell Phantom right here, I'm going to reload, because I know there's tanks down in that gap. I don't know what they are. And come to find out here in a second, it's a T95. So I'm glad I reloaded, because I'm going to need the shots. As I'd make serious mistakes. I know where to shoot the T95 from the side, and I try to track him because I didn't want him turning. And of course, shooting the T95 tracks is like, you gotta have a freaking blast cannon to do it, to take him out. I was telling Phantom that I was gonna go around him right here, and then I was like, you know something, and maybe I won't. And I asked him, I asked him, is he turning? He said, yeah, I think so. So that's why I'm holding here for a second. And then Phantom moves back up because he's got the armor, and he's not turning, so, you know something? Time for me to put one into him. I plunk him, and here I'm trying to track him. Another one bounce. Screw it. I'm going to finish him off. You know, I should have just done it to begin with. But sometimes he was at a slight angle there, and I know the first one penetrated, but I wasn't sure another one was going to penetrate back there at that angle, so that's why I tried to track him, because I was just going to move in beside him, just pummel him. And we get a T95. Normally, I scream at people capping, but you know something? When a T95 makes it to the cap circle, carry on, brother. Power to you. Sit there and cap, I don't care. If you've climbed and crawled all the way across the map to that spot right there, you deserve to sit in the cap. And we probably should have, you know, spoiler alert, but we probably should have let him cap out. But, you know, it's games like this sucks, because there's so many games when idiots cap and they don't have to. It's, you know, 8-on-1, and they're in a light tank and they haven't done anything all game. You know, when that T95 crawls its way over there, he ain't going to be able to get anywhere to take a shot. So, he's fine sitting in the cap. He's not going to do anything else, so he might as well just sit there. And I'm telling Phantom on mic that 3 of the tanks up here on low health, and there goes one. I mean, the odds are in our favor, but these 3 tanks have no health. One of them's already gone. I'm low on health. Phantom's low on health. We're all one-shot tanks, pretty much, except for the Carnarvon or Conqueror over there. Especially with that awful waffle. And here we go, we got a shot. Perfect. Yes! Arrgh. Bastard moved. One shot from him and I'm dead. One shot from him and the T30 beside me is dead. One shot from the T57 down there and the T30's dead if it doesn't bounce. So it's kind of... He's moving up. I'm going to try to move up with him. He spots the T57, and he does his job and takes him out. Oh no, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He did get the T57. Oh, maybe someone else did, I guess. I don't know. Now, like I said, when I record these, it's in a small window, and sometimes I watch the match a couple times to kind of get an idea of what happened. But I'm old. My brain's Swiss cheese, so sometimes I screw up. Here or there, what's left is an awful waffle on a lot of health. Now, I know they don't have much armor, but he's loaded. He knows I'm here. He's pinging me. You know, so I'm not going to come out from behind this tank unless I think that he's occupied, and he's occupied right now, and goddamn rocks. I should have come out a second earlier, and I would have probably had the kill. So, but here or there, Phantom finishes him off. We end up with a brothers in arms, and the win. End up with 42,500 silver, 6,500 with a 3 times multiplier. Brothers in arms. Critical hits. No other medals, damn it. Nothing worth talking about anyways. Only 3 kills. Not a great game. But, you know, hey, it's Brothers in Arms, so it's worth putting up here. And I don't have a lot of T57 videos, so I end up in second place behind Phantom. He ends up with 3,400 and almost 3,500 damage and almost 2,000 spot damage. I end up with 4,400 damage with 301 spot. Pretty close on the base XP, 1487 to 1430. I fired 20 shots, 15 hits, 12 penetrations. So, yeah, decent game. Anytime you get a Brothers in Arms, it's worth putting up on YouTube, I guess. So, Phantom had to go. It was the end of his night. Always try to quit on a high note, right? As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong, and remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.